Hi, Phil Harvey here at Ethernet Expo. I'm with Jeff Schwartz from Verizon. And Jeff, you talked a lot today about getting businesses ready for the cloud. And one of the things they're sort of concerned about is how is the network going to get them ready for the cloud? Like, what's happening on the network side that you would say to an enterprise user, this is what gives you a better cloud experience?
Yeah, it's all about providing the flexibility and giving the customer the capability to utilize a set of infrastructure that meets the specific application demands that they have. So that flexibility comes from providing an access arrangement that gives the opportunity to utilize a cloud-based arrangement and a network-based arrangement at layer 2 or layer 3 or beyond, and the ability to have different applications and different capabilities running in different parts of their business and different parts of the network, and not just a one-size-fits-all type of an environment. Giving the customer the capability to do what they need to do with application layer support and class of service capability with quality of service in a differentiated global fashion is where it's at.
When you're talking about the mix of connections in enterprises now, some are fixed and some are virtual, do you see that shifting as we get more into things like software-defined networking become more popular?
I think software-defined networking is an enabler that we can all utilize as service providers to provide some of these additional capabilities. As software-defined networking becomes more involved in customers' networks and more involved in service providers' networks, I think you'll see more development and flexibility come from that element in and of itself. But just being able to provide things like dynamic bandwidth capabilities, everything as a service capability, whether it's computing or software as a service capability, that's where you're really seeing the tremendous interest on the behalf of the customer to understand how to efficiently adopt and utilize those capabilities to enhance the capabilities that they already have. So it's not a substitution, it's in addition to their network and a way that they can extract more value in a financially efficient model.
On the carrier side, is software-defined networking the enabler to this, or does it actually act as the mechanism for delivery?
It's something that enables the capabilities in different parts of your network. It depends on the definition of software-defined networking. There are elements of software-defined networking out there already, and it has to do with how you deploy it and how you make those capabilities available within your own network, and in terms of extrapolating or turning that capability around on the part of your customer. But just talking about cloud is not talking necessarily about SDN. We can enable a cloud capability today, right now, with an existing network infrastructure that extends to the customer's prem, and we can give that customer that flexible and computing as a service environment right now with the existing infrastructure.
How does what has to happen to Ethernet to make the cloud service more accessible, more secure, and generally more available to enterprise customers?
Well, I don't think anything has to happen with Ethernet to make that available. I think the general issue that we all have challenges with from an Ethernet perspective is making sure we have the most price competitive, global, ubiquitous coverage. And that is the same challenge whether you're talking about cloud capabilities or not. So we're working through that as an industry. The exchanges and our connectivity with third-party carriers where we don't offer as service providers the capability, bringing those providers online and making their network available as an extension of ours, that will be the key differentiator for all of us in the marketplace in terms of providing those capabilities either in a cloud or fixed-based environment.
Okay. Great points as always. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Good to see you at the show.